What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. NFL Cowboys news today, we've got an exciting topic to dive into. We're talking about a big shift in the locker room with the Dallas Cowboys, one that could change the way this team plays moving forward. It involves none other than the new addition to the coaching staff, Matt Eberflus. And trust me, his recent message to the team is one that has made waves in the NFL world, and it's creating buzz for the Cowboys. A strong message was sent to the players, and it's one they can't ignore. So stay with me, because we're going to break down exactly what that message means, why it's so important, and how it could influence this team going forward. Alright, before we dive into the specifics of what Matt Eberflus said, let's take a closer look at who this guy really is. Eberflus is a name that's been making waves in the NFL for the past few years. He's a defensive mastermind known for transforming teams with his innovative strategies and aggressive play calling. But it's more than just that. Eberflus is a coach who has quickly developed a reputation for being a no-nonsense leader who doesn't shy away from tough conversations. Before joining the Cowboys, Eberflus made his mark with the Indianapolis Colts as their defensive coordinator. Now, Colts fans will tell you that Eberflus had a massive influence on their defense, helping to shape a unit that was competitive and tough, year in and year out. What stands out about Eberflus is his ability to bring out the best in every player, especially on defense. Under his leadership, the Colts defense ranked among the best in the league for multiple seasons, and one of his standout success stories was linebacker Darius Leonard. Leonard, who went from a promising rookie to an elite defender, credits Eberflus with his development into a top-tier player. And that's what Eberflus brings to the table. He develops players into stars, he shapes young talent, and he holds veterans to a high standard. But it's not just the defense that benefits from Eberflus' leadership. His work ethic, his ability to create a culture of accountability, and his attention to detail are the pillars of his coaching philosophy. This is a coach who's willing to go the extra mile to make sure his players are mentally and physically prepared for the game. So, what exactly did Matt Eberflus say to the Cowboys players that has everyone talking? Well, in a recent team meeting, he sent a clear and strong message. According to reports, he addressed the team and made it abundantly clear that no one is bigger than the team. He also emphasized that every single player is expected to give 100% every day. It's simple, but it carries a lot of weight. Let's be real for a second. This isn't just a motivational speech, this is a wake-up call. There have been rumors and reports over the years about a lack of unity in the locker room and players not always being on the same page. But Eberflus is here to put that to rest. He's saying loud and clear that no player, no matter how talented or accomplished, gets to coast. Every player, from the stars to the backups, needs to be all in. Think about the Cowboys' history for a second. We've had a lot of talent on the roster in recent years, guys like Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, and now Micah Parsons, but the team has often been criticized for lacking consistency and discipline. Inconsistent play on both sides of the ball has often been a barrier to success, and Eberflus' message cuts straight to the heart of the issue. It's about everyone pulling in the same direction, 100% of the time. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Eberflus isn't just talking about team first in the sense of strategy and X's and O's. He's talking about mentality. It's about making sure the right mindset is in place. If you're not committed to the team, if you're not working your hardest, you won't last long in Eberflus' system. So, why does this message matter so much to the Cowboys? Well, it's no secret that the team has had its fair share of ups and downs in the past few seasons. They've shown flashes of brilliance, like when Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb light up the scoreboard, or when Micah Parsons dominates the defense. But there's been a consistent problem, a lack of focus at times, whether it's penalties at crucial moments, or lapses in discipline that cost them games. In a team game like football, individual success doesn't matter if it doesn't contribute to the overall success of the team. Eberflus is calling for total buy-in from everyone, and that's a big deal. The Dallas Cowboys have one of the most talented rosters in the league, but for a team to truly succeed, talent alone isn't enough. Look at the NFL's best teams, the ones that make deep playoff runs. It's not just the star players who make the difference. It's the cohesion, the discipline, and the togetherness of the entire squad. That's where Eberflus comes in. He's the glue that's going to hold this team together. He's already started to transform the defense into something special, and his leadership style could have a ripple effect across the entire roster. Now, let's talk about Eberflus' leadership style in more detail. If you've watched any of his interviews or seen him in action, you'll know that he's a coach who thrives on discipline and attention to detail. This is a man who expects perfection. There's no room for complacency. But what sets him apart is his ability to connect with players on a personal level. We've seen coaches in the past who can't seem to find the balance between demanding discipline and fostering a positive relationship with players. But Eberflus manages to do both. He's tough but fair, and his players respect him because they know he genuinely cares about their development. When it comes to XS and OS, Eberflus is known for his innovative defensive schemes. He doesn't just want his players to go out there and tackle, they need to think the game. They need to understand every possible scenario. That's what makes him so effective as a coach. He's not just developing athletes, he's developing football IQ. So, how are the players reacting to this strong message from Eberflus? Let's take a look at some reactions. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott recently spoke about the impact of the new coaching staff. He mentioned that the message of accountability resonates with him, and that he's excited to work with a coach who demands greatness from everyone, including himself. Then, you have someone like Micah Parsons, who's already one of the most dominant defensive players in the league. Parsons has openly praised Eberflus for his ability to keep the team focused and driven. You can already see the fire in his eyes. He's ready to go to the next level, and he's ready to do it with his teammates beside him. And let's not forget the veterans. These are the guys who have been around the block and have seen their share of ups and downs. For a veteran player, hearing that no one is bigger than the team is a powerful message. It means that everyone is expected to lead in their own way, whether you're a rookie or a 10-year veteran. So, what's next for the Cowboys after this powerful message from Eberflus? Well, the road ahead is filled with challenges. The NFC East is stacked with competitive teams, and we can expect some hard-fought battles throughout the season. But one thing's for sure, with Eberflus in the mix, the Cowboys are going to play a more focused, disciplined brand of football. In the coming weeks, we'll see how the players respond to this challenge. Can they elevate their game? Can they embrace the team-first mentality that Eberflus is preaching? Only time will tell, but there's no denying that the Cowboys have the potential to make a deep run into the playoffs. Alright, Cowboys Nation, that's all for today's video. What do you think? Is Matt Eberflus the key to unlocking this team's potential, or is there more to the puzzle? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another breakdown like this.